Time is rarely what we think it is. We imagine it as a flowing river, carrying us forward in a straight line. But ancient myth and esoteric psychology suggests something different. Time is actually the human soul folding in on itself to create a rigid structure. Before this structure existed, there was only the primordial void. Think of it as a boundless ocean of infinite potential. In a state of absolute infinity, everything is possible, but nothing is distinct. No shape can hold, no identity can survive. To carve existence out of that void, the Greeks told the myth of Kronos, the god we call Saturn. Kronos took a scythe and violently separated heaven from earth. That single cut severed infinite eternity and initiated the relentless machinery of linear time. In this framework, Saturn represents an archetypal mechanism. It acts as the very first cosmic wall, a definitive boundary designed specifically to trap infinity so that physical reality can take shape. We experience this macrocosmic wall on a deeply personal level every day. It manifests physically as our skin, creating a barrier between our internal organs and the outside. Psychologically, it forms the horizon of our awareness, the distinct line between what we know and the vast unconscious we cannot see. Without that rigid, cold boundary, there is no circumference, and where there is no circumference, there can be no center. The restrictive, heavy force of Saturn provides the exact friction required for the concept of I, your ego, your individual self, to exist at all. Astrologically and psychologically, we are born into a precise 29-year cycle, mapped to Saturn's orbit. As these gears turn through early adulthood, they construct a heavy security zone around your consciousness. We call this the ego, a social simulation designed to keep you safe. This brings us to the myth of Saturn eating his own children. Esoterically, the system must swallow and contain boundless potential to prevent uncontrollable chaos. The early alchemists understood this process. They categorized these societal rules, inherited fears, and rigid ego identities as psychological lead. They called it the nigredo, the heaviest, darkest, and most restrictive base material in the human mind. Alchemical transformation depends entirely on this containment. Only under the crush of extreme internal pressure can that dark base material compress, heat up, and forge the gold of a true, stable consciousness. The default human condition is to adapt. Most people live, work, and die within this synchronized, fractal prison without ever noticing the walls. But right around the 29th year, the cycle completes its first full rotation. The geometric projection of the ego, the safety simulation you spent 3 decades building, begins to violently fracture. The emotional symptoms are highly specific. You feel a sudden, acute sensation that time is running out. The walls seem to close in, and the crushing weight of your reality becomes almost unbearable. This claustrophobic crisis is a cosmic pressure test. The pain you feel during this threshold isn't a malfunction. It happens simply because your awakening consciousness has finally outgrown the simulation shell it was gestated in. Once the ego is fully formed and tested, new forces enter the equation. Transpersonal psychological drives, symbolized in astrology by the outer orbits of Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto, arrive as shockwaves. Their entire purpose is to shatter the Saturnian boundary you just finished building. Navigating this transition requires reorienting your relationship with the limit itself. You have to stop fighting the fractal prison and start utilizing it as a chrysalis, intentionally moving beyond the boundaries rather than simply rejecting them. The psychoanalyst Carl Jung rooted his life's work in this exact alchemical process. He recognized that descending straight into the heaviest, most restrictive lead of your own psyche is the only functional way to reach the brightest inner light. When the lead container of the ego is finally dismantled through conscious effort, the true self, the inner sun, emerges from the debris. This fractal prison serves as a scaffolding for the soul. It constructs a rigid identity for the sole purpose of giving you a solid structure to eventually push against, providing the strength required to tear the walls down and achieve true individuation.